Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 2 of my look at StrangerVille. And if you're returning, welcome back. And we're right where we left off. Al is still in his hat and vest top that he bought from the curio shop, which is right outside where they live. But I'm going to have him change his outfit so before he goes over to the library, just so that he doesn't stand out maybe so much. So then again, I think there's a lot of people walking around with the hats on, so he might not stand out. If anything, he might blend in more because he'll look like everybody else. But so I'm going to travel over to the library, which is right here in the world. It's the StrangerVille Information Center library. And then over here is the bar that we also were mentioned and suggested to go to. They live right here. As you can see, it even says that they're here. And there's the curio shop on the map. And there's the lab over there. And then this is the more upscale and neighborhood that I figured they didn't... I wanted them down here so that they could easily go over to the curio area. But perhaps we'll maybe go visit one of these two families up here at some point. We shall see. But for now, we're going to be here and we're going to go to the library. So I will see you when we get there. So this is the library as it comes in the game. I have already edited the lot to add a children's section to it because I always like to do that. And I'll be back once I have it placed. So of course everybody's outside now because I placed the version of the library that I have edited. So we are going to we're going to first start a club gathering, and I do that because the club has a few perks, and one of them is this popular club, which means it gives it a boost to your Sims when they're introducing themselves to others. Both of my Sims have the incredibly friendly trait, which is a reward trait you can purchase. It comes with outdoor retreat. You need 2,000 points. So they already have a big boost, but between the popular club and that, they will essentially make friends immediately upon a friendly, anything nice introduction. And then I had mentioned in the last part about rallying the troops. It's under the club management tab, and when you rally the troops, it just gets their needs on the left-hand side boosted. Bladder, hunger, and energy get boosted, not on the other side. So now that we have that going, we are going to do a cheerful introduction, and they both are still on their StrangerVille mystery aspiration. Though she looks like she is uncomfortable for some reason. I'm not really sure why. So she loves the outdoors, is a glutton, and is an insider. So we're going to talk about StrangerVille, because we need to do that with 2 more people, with Al. So we'll see what she has to say, if she has anything new to add, or whether it's just all the same stuff that we've already seen from the others, or heard from the others. I think the conspiracy theorists around here believe the military is behind some kind of cover-up is one that we have already seen. So here's, and why don't we talk to a conspiracy theorist? And that's where that top comes from that Al had. He would have probably fit in with them. But he's obviously not quite as extreme because he doesn't have the hat on. He doesn't have the special hat on. Well, we didn't become friends with him right away. That's interesting. So, you know what we're going to do? Oh, we did. It just was a bit of a lag in picking up. We want to talk about StrangerVille, but maybe we'll plant a bug because the lot that I did edit that we're in comes with the thing that you need for listening in. So we're going to try and see how that is. So there's some kind of cover-up going on. I've been listening in on the military people at the local bar to see if I can figure anything out. So we are going to plant a bug on this guy. Though it'd probably be better to plant a bug on a military person or a scientist, not so much a conspiracy theorist. So I don't know if he did it, and that's all right, because I was thinking maybe that wasn't the right person to plant a bug on. We should probably... Here we go. We're going to do a cheerful introduction to Anaya Coin, because she is a scientist. You can tell by her outfit. This is one of the outfits that comes with this pack. That's unlocked in Create a Sim. It's not like the special top and the hat that you have to go and buy. So she's lazy, jealous, and erratic. So we are going to... We may as well talk about StrangerVille. And he has a pristine reputation, which is also going to help him make friends. Friendly. We may as well ask about a career. And plant the bug. That's what I wanted to do. And then it's time for Dean to talk about Strangerville with Sims. So we are going to come over here and we're going to do a friendly introduction first, try and become friends. He gave a hug, and that's when and you can see, I think that's what the thing going off shows that they have a bug. So it looked like Erwin had a bug on him already. So we're going to do this friendly introduction, and then we are going to wait for that to, register, talk about Strangerville. And let's see where we go with her, and no point planting a bug on her. I do find Sims like these little chairs that come with that are toddler chairs. So this is, he doesn't know him because he's the grandfather of Al. I don't know that. He does do music, so they're going to offer, we'll say yes. We'll see whether or not we can keep up with it during this. I'm sure they'll have a little bit of downtime. Okay, so there's another scientist. There's a few scientists hanging around here. I guess we need to go to the bar to see a military person. We're going to come over here and do a friendly introduction, and then we're going to talk about Strangerville. Oh, there we go. Anaya coin didn't notice the bug being planted. Use the listening device to see if Anaya's coin spills any important information. I'm getting a little delayed reaction. I'm finding the Sims aren't putting their books away. Have you heard of the secret lab in the crater? I want to go see it. Okay, so he's come over to meet us. So then we're going to... We already said talk about Strangerville. Then I'm going to plant a bug on the scientist, Sage David. So then we want to... What's interesting is that this scientist is obviously not the same as the scientist career that comes with Get to Work. But they still will say that they're a scientist. I have seen reports that if you have Get to Work, and I haven't played in my save that I do have a scientist, that the scientists are sometimes wearing this outfit. So I think we probably would have got to know. Sage David didn't notice the bug being planted, so we're going to let you, and we do have that, and we're going to see how that goes. So now we need to, we'll talk about Strangerville one more time. Hopefully that'll count. We may have already talked to her about it. There's some very interesting plant life around here. Have you seen any of it? I don't advise messing with it too much. So it looks like he's got a good reputation. I haven't played with him since Get Famous has come out, so that's why that's just new for him. Yeah, so this is the little kids area that I have here, and you could see that they seem to like to sit on this, and this is a little toy that comes with this pack, and everything else is, standard. This is Parenthood, base game. Yeah, and I have like a taller wall here on purpose versus a shorter wall, and I have the little toppers on top because then they can't put things on them, which isn't as big of a deal here because there's no dishes per se, but when you have dishes, it's not so good. So that's kind of it. And then what I have done is this library, it has an option to search Strangerville archives. But generally, when I looked, I didn't notice that you could read all of these books. It just had the limited books. So what I did was I have a library. These are the standard bookcases you need to be able to get all the level 1 skill books. So I stuck it down in the basement. You can't get to it. It's just there. It's just there to be on the lot so that it turns this into, being able to see all the skill books, which they weren't there before I checked, before I placed it. So now we both have completed the first, these two things. We need to go examine the sealed door at the secret lab. So I think that's what we're going to do next. Actually, before we go, I thought we would take a look. See, these are the bizarre plants that are around. They're in the neighborhood, and you do have the option to take a picture or you can view it. They're not that close to it, so I'll try doing that afterwards, but you'll see there's a whole bunch of them. And right now they're kind of harmless and they don't really do very much, but that's what you get in the world before you really open up everything. So now I did have them rally the troops, and now we're going to take them to the secret lab. Now they're here. They can't have a club gathering. I'll just show you that. It'll just say club gatherings are not available here. They have to travel to another venue or a member's residence and gather there. So we can't do that here. So that's why I rallied the troops before we came. And so here's the little plants. They have them here too. I think maybe, I don't know if both of them can try to examine the door while they're here. But we'll have Al do it first. We may have to leave and come back to let Dean do it, but we shall see. So he's done it. Now can Dean do it is the question. He can. Good, good, good. The door is locked. Looks like it requires a key card. Someone around town might know how to get one. Before leaving, poke around the secret lab to gather more information. So new notebook entry added. So let's take a look at our notebook. Well, let's take a look at Al's notebook because he's the one who would have it. There you go. Find a key card to open the secret lab door. So that's what it's telling us we need to do. So you have a record of what you need to do in your notebook for the StrangerVille exploration. So here we have to gather 15 pieces of evidence. We need to compile a StrangerVille secret dossier, and then we need to open the sealed door in the secret lab. So Dean now has the same message, and we'll have the same thing. So here we go. They're search for evidence. So they're all like highlighted. And what I have noticed when I've done this, when I did this before, I had 2 sims also. Once you've searched, it's gone. The option disappears. But if you travel and come back, it opens up again. I don't know if there's like a window of time and it's just that enough time had passed between traveling and coming back. That's why. But it does actually happen to be. So we have some evidence we found. We found partially redacted report. They don't actually make you make them different. You just need 15 pieces of evidence, and then you can come in here in your inventory. Here it is. You can complete the secret dossier as soon as you have 15 pieces. But like I said, they don't have to be different at least. So that's one good thing. So Al, let's come over here. You can hack for evidence if you're level, I think it's 3 of programming. Let's see if Dean has the option. No, he doesn't. And there it tells us you need to be 3 or higher. And he is not 3 or higher because I haven't played with him as much. So he doesn't have quite the skills that Al does. Al has a lot. I'm just looking, does he even have any programming? He has no programming skill. And even his fitness isn't as good as his nephews. So is that it? Oh, we can search for evidence there. We'll let him do that because Al's busy hacking. So he may get ahead right now, but there are lots of places to gather pieces of evidence. So it's not like you can only get them here. Though he found a packet of mysterious seeds. I was going to say they both did, but it just got moved down. I never really paid as much attention about everything before. Oh, they want to make... I don't know if I really care about his fame. We'll do it. He needs to have a shower is what he needs to do. So while Al is doing that, we're going to come over here and we are going to take a picture. And he is now at 4 from doing that. And then we are going to view it. And we'll see what happens, if anything. So got the picture, a photo of, oh, that actually counted as a piece of evidence. So that's good, because when I did it last time, I did it before I was doing on this tier, so it didn't count. So here we go. There's the bugs that we have. We planted 1, and there's our 5 pieces of evidence. I think it didn't count. I wasn't really paying attention. Does he have, he doesn't really have, he's still doing the examining, the viewing of it. The bizarre plant has an odd glow about it, as if it's been controlled by some other entity. It looks as though there's something growing inside it. So you're still doing that. You're taking some time. That's been searched for. Let's just take a quick look to see that I actually, hopefully got everything. It's a bit hard because there's also just some garbage that doesn't actually, isn't anything. That's all that is. And that's been searched. So it's been searched. There's nothing on that side. That's been searched. I think we maybe got everything. Yep, that's been searched and that's nothing. Is there one there? No, that's just decoration. Okay, well, let's see what happens with Al. He broke it, but he hacked the computer and he found an infrared microfilm, and that should have counted as another piece. So he's got 5 too. He can actually repair it. My other sim wasn't high enough of whatever skill was needed to repair it. I probably should have done it with, I should have hovered over it with Dean, because then it would have said what it was that you needed to be able to repair it. So so he can hack again for evidence, but I'm not going to, because that actually took quite a long time compared to some other ways to get evidence, I have to say. So I'm gonna, I don't even care. It can be there when we come back. So we're going to go travel back home because he needs to have a shower. And then we're going to maybe head over to the bar and see what we can get over there. Actually, while Al is having a shower and I've asked him to write an excuse note for Dean so Dean didn't have to go to school. And he probably also has to himself call in to take another vacation day. Dean is sparring with this new piece of equipment that comes with this pack, though it works on your fitness skill. It doesn't work on anything else, but it's just a new way. Oh, look at that. Because his fitness skill I noticed wasn't very high, so I thought it might be good for him to use it. Let's see whether we got any boosts, if he got any higher. Oh, he's still only 3. I should probably take a look at their club, which I started a gathering when they got home. And they do have a fitness boost already. So let's see whether he can do it. So he can practice sparring. He can practice sparring with, but he's busy, so I can't really do that. So we're going to have him, maybe we'll see that in action another time. So we'll just have him practice one more time, and we'll see. So there we go. He's got the day off. You can only do that once in a while. You can't do it like consecutive days. So there we go. He's reached level 4 of fitness skill. I think we're a little bit further than I was thinking, so he may have to go to school one day. I'll just skip that day if that's the case. Not a big deal. So I think what we're going to do quickly before we end this part is go over to the bar where the military personnel hang out and just see who's over there. So I will be back. So we're here. It's alien night tonight. I haven't experienced that in my game for quite a while. I have not edited this bar at all. It's just as it stands. So we're going to come over here and do once we start a gathering, we're going to do a cheerful introduction of Alyssa, who is a military personnel, and then we're going to also have Dean do the same, because but we only need to have one of them plant a bug on her, because we don't need 2 bugs on the same person. And then we are going to... you know what? We're going to request evidence from the military base, and we'll see whether that counts. So she's a snob, good and outgoing. We can still do the bizarre plant with him because he hasn't done it before, so he can get a piece of evidence from that. So let's see whether we got one, so that's good. So now we're going to plant a bug. We got an encrypted USB device is what we got. And... so they give a hug, and that's how they do it. And now you see she's got the which Erwin I think had too. So he can plant a bug too, which we're not going to do because that would be kind of a waste. So now Al, why don't you come over here and do a cheerful introduction to this Shelby. So he got the same piece of evidence as Al got. So let's see. And then we're going to request evidence from the military base. So essentially that's one of the things you can do. But I think you have to do it from there. You can question about the military base as opposed to requesting information. I wonder why. And here she is So there's lots of military, like they said, lots of military personnel hanging out here. So we're going to see if he can do request evidence. So we got a suspiciously blurry photo. That's kind of funny. But I think we are going to leave this part here. So we made it over to the bar. We see there's lots of military personnel over here, and we're trying to get a bit of evidence. I think you can also get some at the library, so we'll probably head back there in the next part. But that is going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos that challenge Let's Plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!